Hey everyone, and thanks for jumping back into the cryptoverse. Today we're going to talk about Bitcoin and look at the move that it's currently making and compare it to the prior move when we approached 10K earlier this year. So if you guys like the content, please subscribe to the channel, give the video a thumbs up, and also check out the Telegram channel, which you can find a link to in the description below. Remember, we also are having the Black Friday sale going on for a few more days for the premium list in the description below as well. We'll talk a little bit more about that later. So let's go ahead and jump in. So if you look at, we did a video a few days ago saying is 20K the new 10K? And what we mean by that is if you look at 10K, it took us a while to break it, right? It did take us a while to break it. It took the first time we actually broke it, but this was a pretty major short-term bubble, which can just blow past any types of support resistance that you might think exist. I guess in that situation, blow past resistance levels. But you can see we've had one test of it here, a test of it here, a long test of it here, and then finally holding it as support at the 20-week moving average. And then if you zoom out and go to around 20K and draw a line over, we can note some similarities between this approach and this current approach to 20K, and then this approach to 10K. So again, these patterns don't have to play out exactly the same way. We just like to discuss the ramifications if they do. So one of the things to note is this major move here, right? And they're pretty similar. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 greens in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 greens in a row, followed by this red candle with a major wick up to the local top, all the way down here. Same thing, 7 candles in a row, wick to the local top, all the way back down here as well. Okay, a lot of similarities between this move and that move. In fact, if we were to put some bars here over it and just go up, let's we go all the way over here, and then we move this to this point, you can see the similarities between the two different moves. Now, if we were to continue the same move that we had over here, and the price of Bitcoin just starts going sideways at this level, like it did at 10K, what would that mean? Well, that could mean that altcoins, it could be time for them to gain back on Bitcoin. Now, obviously, if you look historically speaking, getting above the prior all-time high and holding that as support tends to really kick off altcoins. However, we also need to recognize that pragmatically, there's no guarantee that we break through the global top of, let's just break through 20K. I know on some exchanges we did break through the prior all-time high, but I think the market, once it gets to 20K, the market conditions will actually be substantially different. So right now, I think the market is waiting to see again what Bitcoin will do, and if we start getting these weekly candles going sideways for a few weeks, then this could be a similar type move as this one. And you guys remember what happened over here? This was altcoin season. We didn't have to get to the prior local, a lot of people might say, well, you have to get to the prior all-time high before a lot of these coins move. Some of them, that's the case. Not all of them. A lot of them move well before then. I mean, if you guys remember this phase over here, a lot of coins were going crazy during the summer. So we could be coming into another phase like that if, in fact, we go sideways at this level. And there are a lot of similarities between the two moves. Right? There are a lot of similarities between the two moves. So we're going to keep an eye on it. If we were to play out like we did last time, then what it would mean is essentially going sideways until the bull market support band catches up. Now, I still think there's a decent chance that at some point we drop back down, right, and test it like that. But you never know. We could go sideways for a while, and during this period of time, altcoins could theoretically go up a lot in value if Bitcoin were to go sideways at such a bullish level above the 20-week moving average. Currently, we are about 50% or so above the 20-week moving average, so we're still relatively bullish. The market is relatively bullish as a whole, And altcoins are simply waiting for Bitcoin volatility to cool off. So if you're looking at things like Ethereum, which I don't really consider an altcoin, but if you're looking at these, just note that the move for Ethereum happened in this region, the major move against Bitcoin, right? If you go and look at, say, the Ether Bitcoin valuation, this was July. This was July right here. July going into August. And then if you go look at, say, Bitcoin, this was June, this was July. So the end of this move, this was when Ether started skyrocketing against Bitcoin. It was after several weeks of Bitcoin going sideways at a relatively bullish level. Now, I don't know if it's going to take that long this time, but I can tell you that if Bitcoin does start going sideways here, it's going to really make some other coins, other cryptocurrencies want to start flying, because for the last several months, for the last 2 or 3 months, most eyes have been on Bitcoin. And we get in these phases where Bitcoin is the one to look at, and then Bitcoin's not. And then Bitcoin's the one to look at, and then it's not. And then it's the one to look at, and then it's not, right? And I don't know if it's going to come here, or if maybe we go above the prior above 20K and then go sideways, which would probably be even better for altcoins. But these would be the two bullish scenarios if they were to play out. If in fact this does not play out, right? You can see like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, this red candle here followed by a green, and then basically just going sideways for a while. If we come back down instead, that would be more uncertain for altcoins. And the reason why it can sometimes seem unfair is because most altcoins would have bled against Bitcoin during this time, and if it comes back down, they'll bleed even more. And it might not seem fair because it's like, well, it was already bleeding, why should they continue to bleed? Life isn't fair, right? That's just the way it works. It's a risk, right? There's no free lunch. And because there's no free lunch, then if you do see the return and someone calls you lucky, it's not luck. It was an investment that paid off. You paid for it with the risk you took on. And the risk being this risk of coming back down to the 20-week. If it comes back down to the 20-week, then most altcoins are simply just not going to rally against Bitcoin in the foreseeable future. However, if we start going sideways, if things cool off, right? People are starting to get bored with Bitcoin at 19K because, short attention spans for the most part in cryptocurrency. People get bored with a 19K Bitcoin, it starts going sideways, they might start taking profits, speculating on altcoins. So be on the lookout for that if in fact it happens. If it moves sideways, we might have similar market conditions like we had over here. And if that happens, then we're going to look to other places in the market to start moving. Reminder, we do have the Black Friday sale going on, so if you want to check it out, you'll get access to weekly reports, weekly videos, premium reports and videos, the Telegram alerts channel, the Telegram chat room, the risk dashboard, and TradingView indicators, and some other things. So if you guys want access to that, it'll be going on for a few more days. Lock in the lower price while you can before it goes back up. Last time, when the prices went up, of course there's people that just missed the deadline. Make sure you sign up before that happens, because it'll just simply, the link will close. So just another warning, a few more days to go. I think that'll wrap it up. I mainly just wanted to cover this potential sideways movement of Bitcoin. We've started seeing it play out the last couple weeks. If it continues doing this, look to other places in the market. They might start rallying against Bitcoin. If it comes back down, it's not the end of the world. We just need to hold the line, and we'll tune in if that happens. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you subscribe to the channel and give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you next time. Bye.